bro. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, bro, sitting up here watching this March Madness, bro. I can't complain.
Yeah, man. Damn, North Carolina broke my heart, bro. They do this every year, bro.
I told your ass earlier, boy. Just like I said, I should have took that spread on that Duke game, man, because they blew their ass out. I should, bro. I said that shit earlier. I said they gonna beat them by 40.
Yeah,
Watch.
nah, I watched that game, and nah, that boy Cooper Flag, he different, bro. He looked like he built already, like he like a man amongst boys out there for real.
I'm telling you, bro. And every time you see somebody like that, usually it turned out good in the NBA, bro.
The whole
And
team is
they've
big.
been talking about it all year, so I think that boy gonna be special, man.
Yeah, the
Trying to get
whole
my hand on one of them rookie Cooper Flag cards.
yeah, the whole team look good, man. Even though the point guard number one, Foster, I think is his name.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's Duke at the end of the day, but you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because I don't even think Cooper Flag is coming back off that ankle injury. He ain't. Oh, I think he only had like 14. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to get back right as the tournament go along, but
hmm
that was easy work for them. So he
yeah.
ain't really did need to really what I'm saying, do too much. So
What's the name?
yeah,
They,
we gonna see. And I'm not even a Duke fan. I'm just I fuck with that boy Cooper Flag, man. When I seen him do what he did at the USA Select
hmm
game, you know what I'm saying? He playing against LeBron them, you know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no scrubs. He holding his own. You feel me? Like
That's the
he
best.
doing his thing. I'm like, yeah. So if he doing that with them, he should be able to convert that to the league, bros. And it's like
It should
it
be.
look too easy for him in college right now.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looked too easy. The way he can catch the ball, go right up, he got everything. He got everything for real. I mean, as of what I seen, it looked like he kind of got it down pat for real. We
Mm-hmm.
gonna see.
Then my shit on here looking nappy. Fucking Barbara had a fever. Cause my shit come last
You know,
week.
it's supposed to
So
have with.
then I gotta wait till next week. I'm like, bro, but yeah, shit, don't infect me. Shit.
On real, yeah. You go
So
ahead,
no.
keep that COVID.
Shout out to him though, man. I was like, bro, yeah, go get that cut, man. But yeah, bro. What I was saying, yeah, like I was saying, man, is I've been really just watching this March Madness, bro. This is the first time in a long time I done really locked in on the college side. You know what I'm saying? Even with the women's and Juju Watkins and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see when they game come on either tomorrow, because I think the women's just started right today.
Yeah, I think they just started low
I
key.
think they just started today. Yeah. So yeah,
And
see
then
what's going on.
on the other world of basketball, man, how the NBA been treating you, man? You been keeping up with that?
Oh yeah, man. I've been keeping up, man. It's starting to get into I'm really just really amped up for the playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely, keeping my eye on it just to see how it's gonna shake out between the standards and everything like that. And I'm definitely watching games, you know what I'm saying, when I do turn on, catch the highlights, or you know what I'm saying, either watching the whole game, you know what I mean, especially if it's a national league, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, no, I've been definitely keeping up. It's been looking real interesting, bro, how it's gonna shake out. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to see how this 4, 5, 6 gonna go in the East,
Mm-hmm.
with Indiana, Milwaukee, and Detroit, because Detroit been hot right now. Indiana been good too though.
Yeah, yeah.
And but I think Milwaukee been kind of sliding back. They been kind of, you know what I'm saying. They been having some rough outings here. Now they did just blow out the Lakers though the other night. So
Right,
yeah.
right now, I think if it ended maybe next week or 2 weeks from now, I think it's gonna be Indiana, Detroit, Milwaukee.
Hmm.
Milwaukee gonna be in that six. Indiana gonna move. I mean, Detroit gonna move up to five, and Indy gonna hold four down.
Mm.
I don't know how close Detroit is to Indy, but I like to see Detroit move up a little bit higher. But I mean, I'm fine with where they at. 6 or 5. I'm fine with where they at.
Hmm.
Yeah, but nah, I've been watching Indiana though. They've been balling, man. Last time we talked, we was kind of ragging on how Obi Toppin is only like one dimensional. He only like a dunker. He depend on his athleticism, but shit, he been shooting. He been hit a couple game winners. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
he been real efficient on the offensive end. I don't know how good he is on defense, but it seemed like the Pacers always figure it out around this time. They always remind me of one of them tournament teams, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. One of the teams that get hot.
Yeah, with the up and down, the fast pace, Tyrese Halliburton always pushing the ball.
Mhm. And
Uh,
Siakam, man, he's very underrated, bro. Always, You know what I'm saying? I like this game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he don't get enough credit. He didn't even really get enough credit in Toronto when he was holding it down after Kawhi did his 1 year and
Right.
bounced. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like shit lately too. Speaking on Kawhi, it seemed like he been looking good these past couple of games with the Clippers and shit. Is we seeing a little Kawhi renaissance or whatever?
I mean, maybe, like I said, bro, Kawhi Leonard, that's my guy, man. New Balance, all that stuff, but like he ain't been able to be on the court long enough for me to be able to watch him consistently.
No.
I know what he's capable of. You know, he a champion,
Hmm.
Finals MVP, but if you can't really pull it all together with the team you with now, like you really the man. You know what I'm saying? You got Hart,
Hmm.
you got
You got
Powell.
the bag.
But you really the man though. Like you got green light. Your light super green. So if you
Hmm.
not playing, you gonna go as far as the team is gonna go as far as you take them. You know? But
Okay.
I love to see Kawhi like snap into that mold and he just dominate.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And
'Cause
they done slid too. They did the play in now. You know what I'm saying? As like you were saying last episode, at Jimmy's done really turned the Warriors around. They've been on this hot streak. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Good defense, ball movement. Jimmy getting to the foul line. Curry just got hurt, but you know what I'm saying? The way their team is looking, man, that's gonna be a scary playoff team come around to the
yeah,
playoffs.
yeah.
And
Hopefully,
especially if they hold this 6 seed down and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, is LA continues to slide, but also the Timberwolves is kind of hunting, trying to get that 6 seed back too. So don't doubt them because they've been on a little bit of a hot streak with and without Julius Randle, Carillius. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah, man, they've been looking hot too. Everybody been hitting threes. You got DiVincenzo starting to turn it around. You got Ant still doing Ant Man shit. Definitely one of my favorite players in the league at this moment in time. And you know what I'm saying? Nas Reed been doing his thing. You know what I mean? Even
yeah.
with Gobert out, but shit, what was he really add to the offense anyway? So like, yeah, man, they've been looking good. I see Dillingham. They've been giving him some minutes and shit
That's
like
good.
that. Letting him get
Good.
his thing in. So yeah, man, like
It's gonna be
it's,
exciting.
it's it's been real interesting, bro. It's been real, definitely been real. I'm definitely gonna love to see how this shake out, and I'm really trying to see who gonna be these playing teams, especially in the West. I feel like as far as the playing teams in the East, that's pretty much set. Like I don't think ain't nobody out of these 4 teams, you know what I'm saying, including Oz, catching up with Detroit at this moment. You know what I'm saying, at this point, this late in the season. So
Man, shout out to
yeah,
the Bulls, man. We at ninth seed, man. Ain't nobody see this coming. We've been holding the 10 seed down since what? November, man?
yeah,
We've been
yeah.
holding
We
the 10
might be at
seed.
this fucking play-in game, boy.
We've been holding the 10 seed down since November, bro. We in nine now, so that means that the playing game gonna be at the crib. Maybe right now
Yeah.
it's gonna be at the crib.
If we die, yeah.
Yeah, so if we can lock that nine in, bro, we gotta go to that game, bro. Whoever we playing, we gonna put that belt on now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I don't know.
So right now that'll be Miami.
I'm not gonna say that we won that
And
trade.
I mean, not necessarily even right now. I feel like I said at this point, I feel like the East really done shook out. It's gonna be a battle definitely between us and Miami, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Miami kind of on the slid now. You know what I'm saying, on the sliding side with how Adebayo's kind of been having an up and down year. Bam been having an up and down year. You got um Wiggins
Bam been
just
having
getting there.
Bam been having a terrible year. Tyler Hero been horrible.
Rozier been horrible too.
Yeah, Tyler Hero, the only one that's really been having like an all-star year over there.
Oh yeah, she did. He was lost out this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
the only one.
He was like 23, 24 this year. He having a
Yeah.
career year.
Hmm.
But I don't think they gonna have enough to run up on the Bulls, bro. We just been playing at a different
Oh
time.
no, we definitely been balling.
Yeah, man, like Josh Giddey, I don't know if he done broke any records with the Bulls at this moment, but
Hmm.
like for those couple games that he was averaging that double double with like 20 and 13 assists, some 11 rebounds, something crazy like that. I ain't gonna say we won that trade with OKC. I ain't gonna say we won that trade sending Levine off to Sacramento and getting them guys from San Antonio, but it looked better than what I expected. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean we. But I was just gonna say something along the lines like how the East is set up to me, and just me really looking at the standings, how it's really set up. You got your top three teams. Obviously, we know who that is without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? New York, Boston, and Cleveland.
right.
Ain't nobody catching them. It's funny because it's like the West. It's a tight race throughout the whole season for the most part. Like it's always the number one team, and that's usually the number one team in the whole NBA in OKC. You feel me? Like they be killing everybody. Then you got this hunt between 2 through 8, really. You know what I'm saying? Like but with the East, I feel like it's it's 4 different sections at this point. Like I said, you got your top three. You got New York, Boston, Cleveland. Them your top three. Period. Ain't nobody catching them. I don't think nobody. Indiana not catching them. Detroit not catching them. Milwaukee not catching them. That's you know what I'm saying. Then you got them three.
You got
You
them
got
three.
your you know what I'm saying. You got your you know not necessarily title contender, but definitely can make some noise in the playoffs. Like you got your top three as your title contenders. That next three is gonna be like that. Like I said, can make some noise in the playoffs. Might you know what I'm saying? Might upset somebody potentially. Like I said, been having a solid year this year, and then you got your play-in team, pretty much, and you got they almost guaranteed to be in the play-in. Like I said, like we is, Atlanta.
Right. I mean,
Miami at this point, you know what I'm saying? And Miami should, even with Jimmy Davis in the play-in last year. So, yeah,
it's
Miami
it's like
and Orlando.
it's like a S tier team, then the champions team. Then you got the A tier, then the B tier, shit like that. Now I like how you put it together. Like I see the first three they locked in. Then the bottom three, it's like, yeah, they good, but they not nowhere near the first three teams. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe Milwaukee, but like they just been on that. That's why I put them at last one at that 6 seed because I don't see them. I don't see them coming together like gelling as good as. But
Yeah, it's been looking kind of shaky with that whole Kuzma thing, trying to fit him in and figure out his spots and shit. So yeah, I think it's been looking kind of shaky.
That's been looking bad too, man. Cool.
And I think Dame he kind of having a rough time right now at this moment. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you know, I haven't been checking on Milwaukee like that, but
I be having a rough time too if my coach drew up a game-winning 3-point shot for Giannis and not me, and I'm Dame. Like, this what y'all got me for. Like, y'all bring me over.
I think I remember when I said that, but I think looking back at it, I think they tried to get it to Dame. But you know, they gonna double up, triple up on Dame at that moment in time and they had to inbound it from the other, you know what I'm saying? They had to do a whole full court to get the shot off. And Giannis took it down the court. It wasn't really enough time for him to even try to get it back to him. But like I said, I think they double team him off the inbound. So I take that off Doc at that point, and I don't take a lot of shit off Doc, but I take that one off Doc to say that was, you know what I'm saying? That was the only place he could go at that point. It was only a few seconds. You only got what was it, the 8-second violation, 5-second violation before you got to get it inbounds, and they weren't gonna get it to Dame. They weren't gonna get it to Dame. So
we'll let Doc live on that one, bro.
Yeah, but no, like I said, and then the only team who kind of slid, who done took their spot, is Detroit and Orlando. I feel like Detroit is this year's Orlando. You feel me? Like last year, Orlando was like balling. They had, but the year before they had, you know, they were still ass. They still was trash. They still was bottom of the league. But that next year, you know, once Moncaro kind of figured it out, Jalen Suggs figured out his role, Franz stepped up his offensive game. You know what I'm saying? They was surprising a lot of people. And they took Cleveland the 7 last year. You know what I'm saying? Like they took Cleveland the 7 before they beat them. So
they've been taking big steps each year in a good direction.
And then Detroit was ass last year. Detroit was one of the worst teams. They was trying not to be the worst team.
Yeah, but K was hurt a lot too, though.
Yeah, K was hurt, but I mean, they really don't put it together. You know what I'm saying? Even fucking as much we talked about the Tobias Harris in Philly, he doing good. And then where did Malik Beasley come from?
I don't know,
But
man.
all these damn threes,
Yeah,
he like
yeah,
whatever you go to Milwaukee or whatever. I guess he was really like this team because that boy he been shooting them. Like I done
yeah.
seen a couple of times he had 6, 7, 8 threes in the game. Like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, he been balling, bro. That's the perfect.
Yeah.
He the perfect shooter over there. I think he might be he got the lead right now with threes. If it ain't Anthony Edwards, it's him.
I think so. That's what I mean. Like, I think he's shooting. I think he one of them green lots over there. He got what probably averaging probably 6, 7, 8 threes a game or something like that. You know what I'm
Attempts,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
yeah, for sure.
He letting it fly.
And he averaging. Me looking at it right now. He averaging 16 this year.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he getting
So
like
solid.
he getting that bag this year.
Yeah,
He getting that bag. So yeah,
solid.
but
Still averaging more than fucking Tobias Harris. Yeah, that's
they
crazy.
they just more of a complete team, bro. They more of a complete team that
Yeah, no, me really looking at it. Me really looking at it. You can tell they, they like, they top 6 is averaging at least 10 points,
okay.
and that's including Schroeder. Schroeder is they 6 man. I'm guessing him between him and Tim Hardaway.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because I haven't been, I've been following Detroit, but I haven't really got a chance to see none of their games because, of course, I don't know what I guess the NBA schedule be set at the beginning of the season and they don't change that shit because it's like some of these good teams that deserve to be on TV, bro. I get it. They a smaller market. I get it. They not you know what I'm saying? They don't got the biggest fan base, but show them teams, man. Give them teams some love, especially if they bust niggas ass. I'm tired of seeing the Phoenix Suns
had a discussion. There was some miscommunication in an offensive set. The communication on this team has really been a common thread. How much do they need from the players?
Whatever day that Miami Heat and Detroit Pistons game was on, bro. So I'm scrolling, I'm looking for the game. I didn't know it was on ESPN. I'm like, oh shit, ESPN is on. I mean, Detroit is on ESPN tonight. Like, I ain't see that coming because like when the last time the Pistons was on national television?
That's what I'm saying.
2004. We're talking about 2004.
Oh, folks.
When they had
fucking,
team All-Star game and shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't even think they was really getting loved in.
They weren't getting loved in.
I think Kobe Bean was still on TV like a motherfucker at 04 shit. But they were still good at 04, but they did lose to the Pistons though in that final.
And then they won in 05, right?
Oh.
The Pistons.
No, they lost to the Spurs. Pistons only got one up out of that, I think.
Whoa, that was so
They went, but they lost to the Spurs.
That was 2003.
Five.
Right?
Five. That was because Timmy won in 99. It was 99, 05, 07.
2014.
14. It was one before that though. I think that was 9, wasn't it?
Nah, 2009. That was the Lakers.
Yeah, it was the Lakers. Yeah, Lakers. Because that was the Celtics back, but they was battling. Because the Celtics won at 8. The Lakers won at 9. Lakers won at 10.
So Duncan got 5, right?
Duncan got 5. So I think it might have been 3 too, wasn't it? I think it might have been 03.
Think so? Because it was the Lakers at 01, 02.
Yeah, it was Lakers 01, 02. Yeah.
So it had to been.
No. Because the Lakers won 2000, 2001.
Repeat. They got a 3-peat.
Yeah, they got a 3-peat in 2002. That was the Lakers.
That was on 2002, right? Then 03.
Yeah, that was the Lakers.
So you sure 03 ain't Detroit?
No, I think 03 was Timmy them, bro. I think when you said 03 earlier, I think 03 was Timmy them, and then I think once that they won 03, 4 was Detroit. 5, I think the Spurs won.
Okay. And then 06
they was on their run. They was on their run, bro. Well, then 6 was Miami. Yeah, 6 was Miami.
It was Miami.
7 was
San Antonio.
The Spurs. San Antonio.
They sweep. That was LeBron first finals.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
When they beat Detroit. When he balled against Detroit in the Eastern Conference Final.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, bro, I think that was I think that was 2003 when they won, bro.
Yeah, it's funny you say put the good teams like the Orlando Magic and the Detroit Pistons on national television because I wasn't expecting to see Detroit on ESPN that night, bro. Basically, I'm like, it's surprising. I'm like, oh, the Pistons on TV tonight. Like, you can really watch them on national TV. Somebody got to be watching that, and it was worth the watch, bro. Cade Cunningham hit the game winning, bro, over Bam, and Bam had 30. Tyler Hero almost had 30 or some crazy shit like that, and Cade game tripled up with the game winner, bro.
And yeah, me just looking it up, yeah, that was on 3. Because that's when Timmy had that triple double on their ass in game 6.
On who?
That was that was Nets. So remember that was the Nets trying to get the
Okay, I ain't know that.
Yeah, I remember that on 3 now. Now I can look back at it. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim
It be some
Duncan.
Nets, boy. Be Jason Kidd them. I think if I'm not mistaken, he damn near had a quadruple double in that finals.
Nah,
Bro, if I'm not mistaken, he was flirting with one, bro.
blocks.
Blocks, assists, points, rebounds.
Damn, man, Tim Duncan really could have cope like that for
Bro,
real.
Tim Duncan was like that, bro. Tim Duncan, he got 5. He might not have never did no 3 free or no back to back, but he got his 5.
On the real, he got
His 5, and he was an MVP in the league a few times. I think Tim Duncan won 2-time MVP.
No,
Well, I think he at least had 1.
I think he probably had one. I think he probably got one. And he got a
I don't know more. He might be fucking 2-time, bro.
He got a
Cause
decoy.
remember, Tim Duncan came in. He was immediately good. They won in 99. Tim Duncan traveled with a 98,
Okay.
97.
I do remember. Yeah, I kind of remember watching. Like, I just went back and watched his first finals against the Knicks and shit.
Motherfuckers forget, bro. Tim was the man, boy. As boring as that game was, boring as that game everybody tried to say, that boy was a ball.
Yeah, I love Tim Duncan. No, I just hate watching this.
No, he was 2-time. See, 2-time MVP.
2 MVP.
So, told you, 2-time.
What year?
02, 03.
Back to back.
Back to back.
MVP.
Timmy was like that. What tell you?
And they be praising Steve Nash for back to back.
Bro, people forget how good Tim Duncan was, bro. Timmy was 2-time, boy. Looking at these fucking accolades, boy. 3-time Finals MVP, 2-time Most Valuable, 15-time All-Star, 10-time All NBA First Team, like 8-time All NBA defensive first team. Like, yeah, Timmy was like,
what's Depoy looking like?
Did Timmy win a Depoy? I don't think he ever won a Depoy.
He never win a Depoy. That's disrespectful, bro. That's crazy.
That's disrespectful, man.
Who was winning them? KG? I don't
Who
know.
was winning them back then and them Depoys? I have to look back, man. Probably fucking Mutombo or some shit like that.
In the 2000s?
I think Mutombo was like a 4-time defensive player of the year.
Bullshit.
Maybe that was the Nuggets, but I could be wrong. Maybe that was when he was on the Nuggets and shit. I could be, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, he was on the Sixers, right?
Yeah, he's on the Sixers. I remember
he was on the Sixers at that point. So, yeah, I could be wrong, but I have to look back and see what them Depoys was back then. Because we know, Shaq could play defense, but he definitely wasn't a defensive player of the year caliber defensive player. So, I have to look back at that. I'm surprised. That surprised me that Tim ain't got none. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I told Duncan ain't got no Depoy, bro, and he came.
That's crazy. And he used to get Shaq some problems too. As dominant as Shaq was, he used to get Shaq some problems, bro.
Okay. I wonder who was all in that draft. I wonder what number he went. Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan, what number did Tim go? Was he number 1?
Maybe. My bad for the disrespect if he was. For me to not know. That.
Yeah, he's number 1, 97. Boy, don't do that. Hey.
My bad.
You know, he was the best prospects. I remember him saying that when we got drafted. He's the best first number 1 pick since Tim Duncan for the Spurs. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, bro, Timmy won 2 years in. People forget that. They always think something about D-Wade. Timmy came in a winner, boy.
Oh, he came in and won. And then he had 2 back-to-back MVPs.
A year later.
That's crazy, bro. He must have been
And
down.
then for him to almost go to Orlando with T-Mac, oh my fucking God, bro.
What year
That
was
would
this?
have been the team to see. I think that was around that 02, 03, 01, around that time. Yeah.
Like was still in Orlando.
Yeah, because I think he's trying to go over there with Grant. Him and Grant.
That shit would have been crazy, bro.
That shit would have been crazy.
That would have been
That
crazy.
shit would have been. My boy T-Mac would have at least got one of them things,
He
bro.
would have got one in Orlando.
He would have got one of them. That duo right there. Oh, yeah.
But Wemby got some big shoes to fill, man.
Oh, yeah. That's what I say. Cause that, bro, Timmy is a legend. People always forget that because he was always a quiet motherfucker, just play his game. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really, numbers don't really like stick out. You know what I'm saying? 19th average for the career, but Timmy ass was a winner, bro, and his ass was a dog. Like he, might miss with the Mr. Fundamentals, Mr. Fundamentals, give motherfuckers that.
Give you that work, boy, right off the glass, boy.
Give you that fucking the off the glass bank shot over the shoulder.
He'll like fade to the side, but he's stiff with it, and it hit the glass every time.
And then look, then they be trying to talk shit, trying to rattle Timmy. That shit didn't rattle Timmy, boy.
Nah, he mastered the bank shot though. I ain't never seen nobody, but the bank shot is as good as Tim Duncan for real.
Nah, bro, he was the man, bro. But yeah, we done been talking about Tim Duncan for so long. We done went on this tangent about Tim Duncan, man.
I don't know how
Speaking on the Bulls, man, circling it back around and everything. Going back to that, what you think about them so far? I'm still kind of confused because it's like, why is we still winning games? I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess let's make the play in, make motherfuckers excited, but I feel like this is exactly what the owner want, man. He wants some mediocre ass shit that's just gonna compete enough to keep us interested.
That's
to
bad.
Make a play in, to potentially make a playoffs, but other than that, if they gonna do anything, they gonna make some noise. Are they a title contender? Are they any of that? No. So why are we not rebuilding?
Yeah, not with the team we got now. Like Kobe White, I like Kobe White. I like the Sumo. I like fucking Zach Collins. I like all them guys we got. You know what I'm saying? But is we gonna be able to compete? No, we're not competing with that team. We gonna on any given night we might play hard. You know what I'm saying? Kobe will give you that 20 or whatever. Josh Giddey, he good point guard. He like your traditional point guard. But we not gonna compete against nobody. We not beating nobody in no 4-game, 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what the fuck is we doing?
We don't have and then it's like, okay, well we not tearing the team. Then we not tanking to be bad and get a new pick, and we not progressing and getting better and being a threat. So it's like we be in a standstill, and that's not good for like true fans of the game, especially for hometown fans like me and you, bro, and the rest of the other people that's really from the shot and be like loving the Bulls. If you really love basketball and you want to see the team do good, it's like we not
your team at that.
Yeah, your team. We not shot. If y'all watching this, bro, our team, Chicago Bulls, bro, we just playing with no direction, bro. We not going up. We not going down, bro. To be honest, if y'all feel like this, y'all should, because it's like we just be playing on a nightly basis, and we just basically playing for matchups, bro.
I don't see the plan. If I could see the direction, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, obviously I'm not in the front office. I'm not making these decisions. I'm not doing these trades. But I mean, I can't see the direction. It doesn't make any sense to me. We just load up on more guards. We done fucking got Kevin Herter. We done fucking got Trey Jones. We got fucking McGiddy. We got Lonzo. We got what are we doing? What are we doing? Why we still got Patrick Williams? Why he haven't got cut, release, wave, something?
Yeah, bro.
Because we're not getting no trade for him. And if we is trying to tank, he should be playing more minutes. Put that nigga there for 45 minutes a game. Shit.
Yeah,
put him in the hole, don't give him no rest.
Yeah, let him go out there and just run around, have fun, bro. We supposed to
have fun, bro. Like, I mean, we got the Rook, and that's the only promising thing right now. But can I say at this moment in time that that's the franchise? Not necessarily.
Because we not running no offense through him. I can see we running. I can see if the boys like, okay, we're gonna run an offense through him, and then in the middle or towards the end of the year, like how it is now, he playing exceptionally. But I'm not saying he not playing exceptionally. But we not running no offensive schemes for him. It's always the same thing. He post up in the corner. We get the ball to Patrick Williams or Kobe White do his offensive solo dolo one-on-one. And that stuff it's not enough, bro. It's not enough when you got teams that's got real chemistry. We ain't got no chemistry as no team. We don't give our players enough. We don't get the players that we draft enough chance to develop. You know?
And I'm hoping we can, but it's like just like all the rookies that we have had that had problems before, look what the fuck we did. And then we end up getting rid of them. But then for some reason, these fucking bottom of the draft or low lottery picks we hold on to forever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it. Like the ones that we draft high and then they look promising like marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like Buzelis now.
Like Gafford or something.
Like Gafford, you know what I'm saying? Look promising. We let them go too early, but then motherfuckers like Denzel Valentine and Patrick Williams,
Dalen Terry, shit like that.
You know, man, we keeping motherfuckers on contract. We signed extensions, all this other shit. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, even if he was a restricted free agent, let somebody go out there and see if somebody gonna match that shit before you just give that boy $100 million, man. Like, I don't understand what we got going on, bro. It's not making no sense to me. And like I said, I'm not in the front office. I don't know what they direction. I don't know what they plan and do or who they trying to move around. But as far as how we construct it now, we're not competing with anybody. We're definitely not, like I said earlier, the 3-4 tiers we got in the East. We are not touching that top tier at all at this point. We will get fucking blown out in the best of 7. We will get smoked by Celtics. We will get smoked by Cleveland, and we might win a game or 2 against New York.
Exactly. We might win a game.
You know what I'm saying? We might sneak up and get a game or 2. Might take them to 6. But Cleveland and the Celtics, we getting 4-0, 4-1. We might get a gentleman sweep to be if we lucky. Like, if they fall asleep one game or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, what are we doing as a team to move forward? Like,
that's what I'm saying. It should upset the Chicago fans. It should upset us when we see what these other teams is doing with their development. When we see Orlando Magic, you know, we see how far OKC came as far as the developing team, even Cleveland.
Bro, look how fast Cleveland turns around. It didn't seem like a few years ago when they let go, when LeBron left to go to LA, it seemed like they ain't have no hope.
It was bad, bro.
Garland wasn't looking as good as he was now. Mobley hadn't gotten drafted yet. You know what I'm saying? And Garland was hurt a lot too at that moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Still have his injury problems to this day, but like at that point in time, they looked at bleak. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now they putting 40 on team.
They're title contenders, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Don't went on two 15-game win streaks this year.
That's kind of not. That's not. I'm not saying it's unheard of, but like, you know, you're doing something right when you're doing something on that level. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As a Chicago Bulls fan, I'm kind of upset when they say, "Oh, the team playing pretty good." It's like, yeah, it's cool that they playing good, but like we ain't got direction. Like we not playing to be bad. We ain't got
we just a solid team.
Yeah, we just a solid team, bro. We just more better to watch now.
Yeah.
As compared to earlier in the season or the middle of the year when we was like, Patrick Williams, Zach LaVine don't really want to be here, but he's still playing pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, man, we just a professional NBA team. That's all we is. We is a professional fucking NBA team. We is an NBA team that exists. They got history of winning and all this other shit. But as far as where we're going or what we doing, we don't have a franchise player. Because like I said, I see promise in Buzelis, but right now, as far as a star, like all NBA top 15, I don't know if I see that from him yet. And I get it. He's still a rookie. He's still trying to figure shit out. And it has been flashes of greatness from him throughout the season. Right after the Zach LaVine trade, he went fucking 100%.
But it's always like that when they're young, though. It's always like that. So we just want to see if he can put that with like some fundamentals, with your handles, with your shooting, with your playmaking. Because in today's NBA, you got to be able to do all that. It don't matter what position you is, you got to be able. Gotta play defense.
And I like the fact that he's athletic. You know what I'm saying? He competed in the dunk contest. He dunking motherfuckers. He gonna get up there. So I always like NBA players who have that tool. You know what I'm saying with it. You know what I mean? But it's also NBA players, as we continue to say about flat-footed players, that figure it out at that level without that peak athleticism. And like you said, he got to add that fundamental to his game so he can figure out when is the right time to use that athleticism. That's the type of player when you know he gonna be an all-NBA type of player, when he can figure out how to use that athleticism to his advantage. Not necessarily dependent on it, but knowing how to put the bag with the athleticism, knowing when to get off, knowing when, you know what I'm saying? That's what I can see from, and you know what I'm saying? As the years go on, he can put that IQ in that bag with the athleticism. He doesn't have to rely on it. He's not always trying to high fly, dunk over motherfuckers. Like you said, he's probably number one in 3-point attempts this year. While he might be chucking a lot of them, I mean, I think he is shooting, efficiently enough. You know what I'm saying? They've been on a little win streak right now, too. So they try to come back for that 6th seed and try to get out of that play-in. So, yeah, no, he's been, you know what I'm saying? He put the technicality with the athleticism, and that's what I want to see from Uzelis. You know what I mean? I want to see if he can put the fundamental game with the athleticism and know when to use the athleticism in the right spot.
Okay, I like that point. When you put those two together, you become a dangerous player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's quiet as JT is. That's exactly the type of player that he is.
Yeah, that's the perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect type of model, because he got the irky jerky, but he like more surgical with it. He pick his spots.
Yeah, he pick his spots.
Like SGA, he's another one. You know what I'm saying? How like he's athletic, but he's so fundamentally sound to the game. He just know he just it's like riding a bike with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mid-range merchant.
Man, he the man when it comes to that mid-range. Well,
that mid-range merchant, man. And then as we talk about all these teams with so much promise, let's talk about these teams that's fucking had so much promise at the beginning of the season, but it's fucking now on the fucking slides, flew out, down, not up, like, whatever you want to fucking say, like, looking at New Orleans, of course, fucking hate talking about them all year. I did every other episode when they have been mentioned. I don't even want to hear it. Fucking look like DeJounte Murray, I'm fucking saying it wrong. DeJounte Murray is looking like probably one of the worst trades ever besides the Luka trade.
Right.
Because what is he going to look like? He broke his hand to get already bad juju from the start. Broke his hand the first game against the Bulls.
Then
he came back, tore his Achilles.
Damn.
And you know how that Achilles shit go.
Yeah, he might not.
And he was another guy that depended on his athleticism as well. Yeah. Now, he did have the herky-jerky to go with it. But how is that going to look when, you know what I'm saying, that Achilles, man, is a no joke, man. We done seen players either come back and they a shell of themselves. We have seen some that are just great, like a Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? But that's a legend at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we might not never see nobody bounce back off of Achilles like how
he probably got an alien Achilles anyway. His motherfucker so long that fucking Achilles probably 2 times the size of a regular one. But most players, man, like a DeMarcus Cousins, like, Kobe, who was already up there in age, but unfortunately after he tore that Achilles, man, he was never the same. And
Yeah, Klay Thompson,
like
and Jennings.
Klay Thompson, like he's definitely not the defensive two-way, you know what I'm saying, deadly shooter that he once was. Like he can pick his spots, but he's not 60 points and 11 dribbles Klay Thompson anymore.
That's like you
That's
said,
behind him. You know what I'm saying?
of himself, like you said.
Yeah, and even like I said, as I say something about KD, he's not KD
Yeah,
from
he ain't got
KD
that.
from Golden State. He's not KD from Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more creakier, and he is older now than the 18 seasons at this point.
Mhm.
So it's definitely gonna look older. But the injuries start to pile up, you just slow down. You know what I'm saying? And he's just able to find his spot still because he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest scorer of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Through that.
So, yeah.
New Orleans, like I said, bro, I was excited to see them because I thought DeJounte Murray was going to be that facilitator for Zion for the rest of the New Orleans team. You know what I'm saying? Him and CJ McCollum, I thought it was going to go pretty well. Like we said, man, injuries is a part of the game, and let's be honest, bro. I don't think they would have been shit anyways, because, come on, man, they don't got no real true point guard.
No, they ain't got no fucking franchise player to me at this point. You can't sit up here and keep acting like I'm tired of all this hype about Zion, man. Oh man, he looked good, man. Oh man, he looked this, he looked that, and then he out again. Back problem, hamstring, da 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 da. And at this point, man, he's not a franchise player to me. He's not the franchise.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He's not, because when you can't when you can't stay out there and you haven't proven anything, it ain't like he done took them to Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Pushed team to Game 7. He hasn't done any of that. He looked as scary in one play-in game, and then he even got hurt in them.
And they lost.
Did he get hurt?
He maybe played and he fouled out or got hurt and
something like that. But I think he had like 40, and that was I think that was it LA? I think they was playing against.
Yeah, it was the Lakers.
Yeah, so like
that's probably the best game bad type shit.
Yeah, in his career at this point, and he one of the ones that's climbed up there like Joel Embiid, man, that don't play only probably about 50% of his whole total career games, and that can't be your franchise.
Yeah, so
they're like we was talking about how surgical Kawhi been looking. That's not their franchise. Yes, he is the guy, and yes, but Kawhi's on a different story because he has proven it. He might not have proven it there, but he has proven in other places that he can win. You know what I'm saying? And Zion, at this point, year 5, year 6, he shows flashes of greatness. I mean, athletically gifted, whatever you want to call it. But at this point, bro, he's not consistently healthy enough, whether it's just the injury that's starting to pile up or whether it's his own decision making with his health and, you know what I'm saying, and what he's eating and how he's working out, whatever the case might be in New Orleans. And the fact that they had to even put in his he one of the only NBA players that don't have a fully guaranteed contract because of his weight being such an issue.
Yeah, man, you messing up your own money at this point.
Exactly. And I feel like at this point, he's trying to keep playing for that money because he know I think it was like 30%, 40%, something like that he could potentially miss out on if he can't stay with his weight and all this other shit like that. So you put that all in consideration. Like, I think he's just trying to play to get that bag, and that's fine. Get your money, bro. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at any black man trying to get their bread, but as far as you being what the Pelicans' future is, I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I see more for Ja and the Memphis future, even though he's had a down year this year, being kind of in and out. I see him being more consistent going into the future because it never was his health was a part of the reason. And now it seems like it is because the injuries starting to pile up, but it was always his decision making off the court. You know what I'm saying? That this whole whatever really affected him. And I just hope it's just a down year for him. And he come back next year being Ja, or in the playoffs, he turned back into job before the gun, before the blanket. You feel me? So like,
I hope Ja Morant come back strong, man. Cause
yeah.
the way it look, he's supposed to win #1 to the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying?
He's supposed to be the way it was. They was trying to make it look. He's supposed to be a face.
Of what, the NBA?
The NBA, yeah. He
Yeah.
Nike contract.
Oh,
Little man at that. You know they try to sell little man. Look at AI. You know that because people can relate more to the little man that's athletically gifted as opposed to somebody that's 6'8", 6'9", because everybody ain't 6'8", 6'9", 6'5".
right.
Most people with jaw height 6'2", 6'3".
Unreal.
And what he was doing and how he was playing, the kids love y'all too. Just the gritty and all that shit like that. Like he was the seller. Like his shoes still selling. I see the kids all the time on the court with the jogs on. So
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? So like he was slowly becoming that until he made the decisions he was making, bro. Like he was supposed to be. I feel like they was trying to put him in the spotlight. Like they already gave up on Zion. Zion ass can't stay in shape. He said he getting injured. Let's move on from that. He in a small market anyway, like the Pelicans. You
I
know what
think
I'm
it's doing
saying?
like this. You know?
Maybe he will get out of there and he can go to New York and get healthy. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't even trying to predict on this future. You know what I'm saying? I hope he turn it around and can be consistent and actually show us why he was the #1 pick at some point. But
Oh
it's
man.
more recently than not, it's really not looking like that. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? I feel like at this point, what is it, year 5, year 6 for them?
he came in 2020. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, usually at that point you is who you
2019.
is.
2019.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. At this point, you is who you is. So that being said, I can't see that. You know what I'm saying? That as speaking about faces of franchises, and we just talking about KD, Phoenix, another team that's disappointment. They ass not even in the play-in. This all they got all these fucking talent, or all these, but they still trying to follow that old model of this big three, and don't nobody do that shit no more.
Yeah,
Don't
they
nobody have no big three. Ain't nobody running no big three where you top heavy with these heavy ass contracts, and then you got the player with the worst contract in the league.
Bradley
With the
Beal.
worst contract, bro, Bradley fucking Beal.
Worst contract.
Bro, the worst, bro. Bro, he's the third option and he's making 57 million. What third option in the NBA you know besides him is making that much money? Tell me that.
He making Jimmy Butler money. Jimmy Butler, the first option.
Exactly. Second option. That's what
Nah,
I'm saying.
that's true. He making more money than
And
Devin.
Jimmy only got 2 left. I think Bradley still got 3 left.
Bro,
And he got no trade clause. So you can't even trade him.
the Phoenix Suns went from bad to worse, like in the blink of an eye. Cause I'm like,
In the
okay,
blink of an eye.
this Bradley Beal stuff might not work, but it's always a possibility because they ballers. And then when it didn't work, it was like, oh, that's a problem. Now look up, they was talking about Kevin Durant. He was finna get traded. And then in the midst of all this, you still got Devin Booker. Like he been there from when the team wasn't bad, when the team was bad, to they was happy onto the finals.
So they was in the finals, yeah.
Now they trying to figure this Kevin Durant stuff out, and now you bring over Bradley Beal. Like I don't even know what they doing for real. And then it's like Devin Booker, bro. Like, man, he probably just need to go somewhere because Phoenix Suns just bad, bro.
It just ain't it, man. I'm sorry, bro. I know that you'll be your franchise, drafted you, all that shit, but if you don't want your talents to be wasted away, man, I think you need to change the scenery up, go to another contender, man, and be that #1, number 2,
Be number
1A, 1B, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to be, because you still is that #1 option. Devin Booker still is a killer, and he's still young. It's crazy how young. I think Devin Booker still only seem like Devin Booker been in the league forever, but that nigga still like 27, 28, some shit, right?
And it's like a couple of years ago, they was like, "Oh, he the #1, 2 guard in the NBA right now," and now you done had your talents overshadowed because you bring in a Kevin Durant, bring in a Bradley Beal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Devin Booker only 28 years old, bro.
He been in the league what?
I ain't think that nigga was still in his 20s.
Damn, yeah. He been in the league 10 years now? 10 years or something?
Yeah, what was it 2015? He got drafted.
I think so. Yeah, from Kentucky.
Yeah, 10 years. So you do that. Like, I think he need to move on. It's time to let that Phoenix shit go.
Yeah,
Phoenix, and then Phoenix. Then the crazy part about it, bro, Phoenix ain't really even got no way out of this shit though, for real, because they traded a bunch of picks to get KD. I don't even think they got none of their picks for like the next 5, 10 years.
that's crazy.
So you
Yeah,
do all that just to get the players that you got, and y'all ass ain't going over.
yeah. Phoenix is gonna be one of the bottom of the barrel teams. They're gonna have to look for another Devin Booker in the draft. It's gonna be one of that with them
Mm-hmm.
because he went pretty high. Then he went top 10, maybe. I think.
Yeah, I definitely think he's
13?
definitely top 10.
Did he?
Oh no, he's 13th overall. You right. You right.
Okay. That's why I remember because I was like, this is another thing. I remember they was like, oh, Kobe Bryant 13, Devin Booker 13. I always remember they do that because they did
13. That's like you was saying Zach LaVine a few episodes ago.
Yeah,
You know, that's
exactly.
13. So
They
bringing that shit back up. All these high scoring shooting guards on the 13th pick.
They love doing that, bro. I don't know. And then Devin Booker was always like super locked in with Kobe or whatever. So hopefully Devin Booker will go somewhere different and play. But yeah, I don't see Phoenix like being good for a while, especially when you got talks. Especially
if you had to say,
no, what you say?
If you had to say, who would you think Devin Booker would go to?
Orlando.
That would be a good one too. We stay trying to get guards over there to Orlando.
Yeah. I'm trying to get somebody over there. Bro. First I said
somebody help them out, bro.
First I said Tyrese Maxey, then I said Devin Booker. I'm trying to get somebody over there.
You know who I think he should go? You know who I think he should go?
Cool.
Detroit. Detroit. Him and Cade.
Be nasty.
Put that shit with J9 and Duran and Beast though. Oh yeah.
You gotta trade somebody though. Right?
Yeah, you definitely gotta trade somebody. Don't get rid of Duran, bro. Whatever you do, don't give up Duran, bro. Okay. That's the young piece you don't give up.
You can't get rid of
shit. Let that contract run sign down and let them sign with y'all. Fuck it. Let them sign over there.
On real, I think he from down there too.
I don't know where he's from, but I think he's
from Michigan type shit. But yeah, Devin Booker.
I see. Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad at all. I wouldn't be mad at that.
No, that'd be a good pickup. Get rid of Tobias Harris, man. Trade his ass up out of that.
Yeah,
get rid of Tobias Harris. Look, I got the trade for you. Get him Tobias Harris, Schroeder, and fucking who else? I just was thinking about Tobias Harris, Schroeder, and damn, who was that other player? I wouldn't give up Beasley, especially if he gonna keep Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Them three players that always wind up get traded for some reason though. They always, no matter what, you can always count on trade Schroeder and Tobias Harris.
And Tobias there, the movers, to get the moving pieces up out of there. They used to it anyway. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. I got love for y'all, but he ain't lying. Y'all always do get some trades, man.
Especially if y'all going for a team that's like Phoenix, like that'd be perfect for y'all, bro.
Yeah, they just them journeymen. They just them journeymen shit. Yeah. Because what fucking Tim Hardaway, he done been in Miami. He done been in Dallas, I think. Was it Miami? I know he was in Dallas for sure.
No, I don't think he played him. I know he got drafted.
He done been a couple of places. It might not have been Miami, but he done been a couple of places at this point.
It's the Hawks.
Because he ain't get drafted by Dallas.
No, he got drafted
by somebody else.
He got drafted by the Knicks.
Exactly. Tim Hardaway Jr. was the Knicks? Yeah, you're right. Matter of fact, because that's when Giannis jumped over his head. So the alley-oop. Hey, motherfuckers didn't believe it. Yeah, you right. You jumped over.
Remember the All-Star, the rookie versus sophomores challenge where him and Dion Waiters was going at it?
Yeah.
That was his rookie year. That was his rookie year type.
That was his rookie year. New York. You right. Yeah, that's what I said. Journeyman. You hear me? Like, always been a Schroeder, another one. L.A. Shit, didn't he make a stop in Atlanta at one point? Boston. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boston.
He been everywhere. Okay,
he been everywhere.
Yeah, he been everywhere.
Yeah, he made a stop. I think he got drafted by OKC, didn't he?
I think he got drafted by Hawks. Remember? Maybe.
Oh, okay. I'm always getting motherfuckers mixed up. I'm getting them mixed up by. I'm getting him mixed up with Oladipo. That's who.
People got drafted by the
Not
Magic.
Oladipo. He got drafted by the Magic. Oladipo had a stint in the
Oh,
OKC too.
yeah, he's was he with that
Yeah, but he got drafted by the Magic because he did the dunk contest for the Magic when he was with the Magic.
did that Mr. 540. That was dope. That was a dope dunk.
Yeah, he played in Indiana too. That's when he was low key having All-Star year before he took his ACL.
He was the man in Indiana though. That's where he really like broke out into his own.
Yeah, that 1 year.
Yeah.
What was it? 2 years or 1 year?
It was like 2
It
years.
was real short.
It was like 2 years.
I know that. Yeah, I know that it was real short though. They gave Cleveland a little bit of headache in the playoff.
First round.
I remember that.
Yup. They got my boy Born Ready, Lance Stevenson over there and shit.
Born ready to fucking blow LeBron again on some freak shit.
I think that was his second go around with the Pacers. Remember, he was originally
because he was with the first one they was battling against Miami when LeBron was still in Miami.
Then he bounced around and then he wound up
with Delonte West with fucking David West.
Oh yeah, David West, Paul
David West.
Around. But yeah, who we
just Mr. Verticality.
We just say Phoenix, yeah man, terrible bro. Trash.
Terrible, bro. Trash.
We thought they was gonna be good and they turned out to be terrible, bro.
Horrible. Yeah, like the fucking and speaking on fucking Philly. Horrible.
Man, Philly was.
And then I think they say fucking Paul George finna be out for the rest of the season, took injections or some shit like that. What is going on with Joel Embiid?
Yeah, you know.
Joel Embiid out for the season, might have degenerative knees or some shit like that. Like, yeah, boy.
I don't know, man. I think Embiid should just retire because it's like, what we gonna expect? We gonna expect them to come back next year and then just be out again? Like, you can't keep
his ass gonna be moving. He gonna be moving around like Boston Shaq. Boy, fuck that out. He gonna be moving around like Boston Shaq, boy.
Phoenix Shaq on bro, the Shaq this.
Nah, bro, Shaq and Boston was a whole lot worse. That was the end right there.
Damn.
That was the end. Boston Shaq. Boston Shaq don't even make sense. Couldn't even see Shaq in a Boston jersey.
He's playing in a Boston jersey, and you was supposed to be a Lakers great, bro. I might have to take a couple points off Shaq for that, bro. His legacy might have to take a couple points out that, bro. Because, like, I can see if you went over there and killed. If you killed, then I'd get like how Rondo was kind of pretty good with Rondo. Yeah. Lakers and
he had that renaissance in the bubble. Yeah,
I'm saying he got a ring with both teams. So I'm not mad at Rondo. Putting on the Lakers, but with Shaq, it was like you supposed to have been the Shaq. You supposed to have been the Lakers great center. You supposed to be like with the Wilt, with the Kareem. You know what I'm saying?
But Kobe ain't want that no more, man. Kobe said, "Man, your ass ain't staying in shape. Get your ass up out of here, man. I'm trying to win some chips, man."
Oh yeah, man.
Because they always quick to say if Shaq would have had the same drive like Kobe, they would have had like fucking 7 rings. If Shaq would have had the same mentality that Kobe had,
that Shaq's running trip.
Shaq had just big Shaq for numbers wanted to have fun. He wanted to fuck around with the Vixens and shit like that. He didn't want to fucking be playing basketball every day, all day.
He want to think about that shit for real, man. He out here trying to.
I'm gonna go mess with hoops from fucking Flavor of Love. Why ain't you thinking about this shit?
So, but no,
that's what I say. And then it just slowly fell off a cliff, bro. Because it was Shaq in Miami. Miami, he was still solid. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a big part of that championship team. Then it was Phoenix. It was getting kind of shaky, but he was okay. He was still averaging like 18, 19. You know, it was kind of shaky. He was kind of hurt all the time. Then. Was it Cleveland first?
I don't know. I think it was Cleveland at the
Or was it Boston first?
So he went left from Miami and went to Phoenix?
Oh, yeah. Phoenix was after.
Okay.
Phoenix was after. Phoenix was definitely after. I remember that.
Probably was Cleveland, yeah.
I think it might have been Cleveland next, and then Boston. It was one of them. was last. It was either Cleveland or Boston, and I could have sworn that Boston was like
Boston
the
got
last stop. So he's like, yeah, it's time to hang it up. Big Shaq, Big Diesel.
yeah, Boston was last. But nah, bro, Philly, they want to do the same thing, bro. Blow the team up. Maxey might have to lead. Like with all these teams, like they got good
Maxey just signed that bag though.
Oh shit, they just signed Maxey?
I think Maxey signed the bag last year, if I'm not mistaken.
How many years? Like 3-4 years?
It might have been a nickel shit.
Oh,
You looking at that, or is Maxey still on his rookie?
No,
I think he might have signed the extension, bro.
He's still on that rookie. Or we might have signed the extension.
Yeah, no, he signed the 5 year, yeah, for $200 million. Yeah, he definitely signed that.
Man, I don't know, man. They got him
So he's locked in. Then Philly locked in with Paul George weekend.
on the death row, Tyrese Maxey shit. Death row records.
Unless they trade him or he demand a trade or something like that. Yeah, he's a Philadelphian for at least the next 4 years, because I think this the first year of it.
Right.
So
for years. I don't know, man. It's tight on Philly. I mean, you got the bright spot in Maxey. You got a bright spot. I like the rookie, Jared McCain, before we got hurt.
But he got hurt too. He told his ACL too.
What's the name? Nice too, though. The Frenchman, Yabusele.
Yeah, that was a good pickup for them. Solid role player, but he's a solid role player.
Yeah, they all right. But like I said, bro, they're gonna need a lot more help, especially if
he's not a 6 man.
when you missing your main bread and butter and Joel Embiid, like it's just
that's supposed to be the franchise.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot to take in when your bread and butter can't even play. It ain't like Devin Booker can't play for the Phoenix Suns. It ain't like he hurt, or it ain't like who we say. Well, Zion is hurt, but like it's a different case from Phoenix and Philadelphia. Like when your main franchise player is hurt, it derails the team a lot more than if you're a side main player.
And I can't see him getting better. I can't see him coming back 100%. I can't see him being at MVP form again. So it's like, at this point, I can't even really say he truly the franchise of the Philly. Like, how could you? You can't rely on him. And Joel Embiid ain't even made the finals, Eastern Conference Finals before having.
No.
Because even a couple of chances he got beat by Toronto. The game winner with Kawhi.
That was the Eastern Conference. That was the
Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, that was the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, well, that was the one time.
Yeah, that was the Eastern Conference Finals. Because Jimmy Butler.
That was the one time.
Yeah, but other than that.
Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that was the one time he sniffed it. And since then, it's been second rounds, or he been hurt, or it's been this, or the motherfucker got palsy, or he got this injury, that injury, broken, fucking, like, just all types of shit, bro. Like, at that point, bro.
No, bro. Like, this nigga.
He ain't played and then he didn't even play for the first 3 years of his NBA career. So, you look at that, and it's just a bunch of potential at this point. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all done picked up Wash Paul George, gave him the bag. Like you said, bright spot Maxey, and shit, it look like Grimes now. He been balling for him at least. But is that just a bad team? So you got a player that's just chucking shots up because everybody else hurt? You feel me? Or is he actually solid?
Yeah, only time to tell with Grimes. Only time to tell players like that. Like he might just be having a good month. You know what I'm saying? Might just be having a good month. But yeah, man, like them ain't like garbage team. Like teams when they ain't garbage, but they got a lot.
No, they garbage. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, they garbage.
Don't sugarcoat it. They got talent, but they ass is either injuries, is either chemistry, it's either
health,
the team makeup, it don't make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, like I said, them the 3 biggest reasons. Shit. Then speaking on injuries, Dallas. Shit, what the fuck? What? They already y'all literally added insult to injury with the fucking Luka trade. Then you get it just all the karma, bad karma from there, bad juju. Everybody get hurt. They even to the point where now I seen the fucking earlier today, I think with ESPN or some shit like that. They might have to forfeit some games because they got too many motherfuckers hurt.
That's
So now they
nasty.
trying to force AD to come back, and he probably not even 100%, but they trying to make him come back. Got him for the do G League games and shit to get his body back right. Hopefully, so they don't got to forfeit the games.
For what? Like, if you forfeit games, you still just, I get it. You don't want to lose, but I don't understand what y'all trying to play for anyway. Y'all not going nowhere. You ain't going to the playoffs. You ain't going to the play-in. I was just in the finals last year. Dallas was one of them teams where I was like, oh, well, I can't wait for them to come back next year. They was just in the finals. They might make some moves. Luka might be playing exceptional well. Kyrie might be playing exceptional well. And then, boom, Luka got traded. And like you say, everything went downhill from there, bro. Kyrie had the team on his back, bro. He did everything he did, bro. And you see what happened.
So his knee up. And he already was one of the ones that had another injury problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then especially at that knee problem.
Yeah, the knee problem.
They always try to say, not him in particular, but he being hurt didn't help why LeBron didn't get that ring in 15.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got hurt. I think he messed up his knee then or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think he broke his kneecap or something.
yeah, so like you look at that and it's like, why would you try to have them in carry the team like that? And Kyrie is special, don't get me wrong, always gonna be one of the best ball handlers ever. Paul's one of the best, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get to the basket, score, you know what I mean? Like best guard to do it. One of the best talented guards to do it, but injuries have always hampered his career in Boston, in Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, in Brooklyn.
And we can see he can lead a team. Like, no disrespect.
Oh, no. You no disrespect to him, but you saw that in Boston. You know what I'm saying? You saw that in Boston, like, you know, and like I said, injury was a part of it too, but even still, like, they always say that was one of the worst playoff performances he's had in his career in Boston. That was it that first round or that second round? I forgot who they was playing against. But I know JT then was still young. JB then was still young. That was the first year they put it together. The first, you know what I'm saying, was that Hayward got hurt that first game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And Kyrie was facing with injury. Maybe that was the second year. Kyrie was faced with injuries.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think they might have been it might have even been the first one. But Kyrie's supposed to be the man. You know what I'm saying? JT hadn't come to fruition to be the superstar that he is now. JB neither. So he was supposed to be the man. He's supposed to be carrying the workload. And he couldn't get it done.
Yeah, with Dallas though, bro, they got like that Clippers mojo. Like something bad's going on over there, bro. Like for this dude, Nico.
But they had
Freak,
all the good graces, bro. They had the franchise.
They did.
Like
2014.
The NBA, man, Adam Silver made that trade so the Lakers can be fucking good again.
No, I can see that.
Hey, y'all gonna trade Luka? He too fat, right?
Yeah, all right. You gotta go to LA, man. You gotta go to Cali, man.
Cali. And look, we only want one draft pick, Anthony Davis, man. We don't want nothing else. What?
Y'all got him.
Well, you better give me the next 5 years, first pick, and Anthony Davis. Fuck you talking about? First round. And I want 2 second picks just because, nigga. How about that? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, that was
so. My franchise, my 25-year-old superstar. Yeah, no. So with all that being said, man, them the biggest disappointments this year. You know, like I said, we already done broke down the tiers and everything like that. The teams that's been good, man. And like I said, I'm definitely interested to see how this all gonna shake out, man. I'm excited for the rest of the season, but I'm more excited for these playoffs, man. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see when it's like 5, 6, 7 games left. And how that's gonna shake out and shit like that, where the seed gonna be at and shit like that. But man, as of now, I've been watching this fucking March Madness, bro. Like I said, I've been locked in to this college shit, boy.
Man, I see, bro. I see, man. I can't wait, boy. I might. This is gonna be one of my first years of the long years actually keeping up with like who was who. Like, is that Kentucky game still on? Did they win?
I don't know. I gotta check, man. I gotta look. Shit, just another chopping it up with you, bro. I gotta look. I've been looking back and forth. I know that damn New Mexico game came down to the wire.
Okay.
The Lobos and the motherfucking whatchamacallit. I'm trying to see who won that because I missed the end of that. They was battling though. I think they was battling to like the last few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That Xavier Illinois game already on. Illinois 3-0, Xavier 3-0 right now.
Yeah, check
But
that.
it just literally started like 2 minutes in. New Mexico pulled it out against Marquette, boy.
Okay. Mexico?
The Lobos, boy. New Mexico.
Okay.
Was down against Marquette, boy. One of the coworkers had trying to talk about Marquette gonna go all the way. Boy, no the hell they ain't.
Yeah, last time I checked my phone, they say it's one.
They're like you talking about some damn North Carolina. Boy, they ain't been good all year. I'm sad to say.
Fuck that.
That's why they was the 11th seed.
Yeah,
they ain't been good.
I see.
They did go on the, like I said, because I was following college. They did go on the semi-hot streak at the end of the year, but
wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough, man. It wasn't enough, man. It definitely wasn't one of them up to par North Carolina years for you, for sure. They double-digit losses this year, all that shit like that. So when you take that into account,
yeah, that's
I was like, yeah, I can't take North Carolina serious. Like I said, I think it's gonna be. Hopefully, it don't be all number one seeds because I saw some crazy stat on CBS the other day talking about it's been like the first year since like it was like the top 6 teams in the nation was like top 30 in offense and in defense, and that's like the first time since like the 90s or some shit that's been like that where all top 6 or even 8 teams was like top 30 and top in both categories. So when you looking at that, it might be.
Offense and defense?
Offense and defense, yeah. Like I said, when you look at that, it might be fucking Houston, Florida, Duke, and motherfucking, who else? Still got hope for St. John's, but who else is that number one seed coming out of there?
It was Duke. Alabama, was it? Oklahoma?
Not Alabama. Alabama was 2.
Oklahoma?
No, it wasn't Oklahoma either. It was somebody, bro. I can't. Oh, Auburn. I'm tweeting. What the fuck am I talking about? Auburn, yeah. And like I said, it might just be Auburn, Duke, Houston, and fucking Florida, bro, in that final vote, bro.
I won't be surprised.
Because these first games, bro, they looked solid. Like, and all them number one seeds done blew their teams out. And I get it. Like, they going against the 16, but yeah, it was ugly. Like, Houston beat their team by 30-something. Fucking Florida beat their team by 30-something. Like I told you Duke was going to do. Duke blew them out by 44. Auburn won by a dub. So, yeah.
Boy, Cooper Flag look like him. He look like him, bro.
They're like that number one pick. I'm telling you, that Prism rookie card, I'm gonna do a fucking live stream on this bitch opening up Prism pack, trying to see if I can get that Cooper Flag. Oh, yes, the Cooper Flag! Like the white boys be doing this shit.
They be losing their minds off the card. Career for
real.
His career for the rest of his career. After that, boy. For real, you gotta be.
But I'm holding on to that bitch for real. I'm holding that bitch on. Let my kids try to cash that in. I get something like that for real.
He gotta be good now. He did all this for this car, boy.
For real. Just went up to the store, spent about $300-400 on some damn Prism packs. Cause they don't tell you know what I'm saying, they might put a couple of players on the front who you might potentially get, but you still gotta open up the seals to see what cars you got, shit like that. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, man, motherfucker, let you get up out of here, bro. I'm finna check out these college games and to see what's going on, bro. Like I said, I've been locked in. Shit. I see Arizona blew out Akron too.
Yeah, for real.
They doing their thing. And them might be like I said, them might be the sneakers in there. I can see Arizona. I can even see Texas Tech sneaking in there on somebody. I can see fucking who else is that? They dog stomp somebody. Iowa State. You know what I'm saying? Even and then Michigan State, I think, play tonight, and I think they gonna knock them off real easy. So yeah.
Who they play?
I'm ready to see. Huh?
Who play on Michigan?
They play Bryant.
Okay, yeah, they might smoke their ass.
Yeah, they gonna smoke them. That's still an Izzo team. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they was first in the Big Ten this year. So yeah, no, I'm ready to see, man. I'm locked in, bro. I'm trying to see what's going on.
Watch some
These
games.
games been exciting. Bro, I seen some shit. Did you see that? Was it Alabama? No, I was watching that game too just now. Was that the damn? I forgot who that was, bro. This man got the rebound, went coast to coast. White boy, I don't know why the white boy tried, bro. He was sticking a full court too, bro. You gotta look that shit up, bro. When I say the dude grabbed a rebound, that might have been a Kentucky game, but I could be wrong. He grabbed a rebound, bro. White boy was on him from the fucking 94 feet, bro.
Yeah.
When I say he drove that man, fucking gave his ass a quick hop step and dunked on his ass for the foul, bro. That shit was cold.
I
White boy didn't have a chance. He grabbed the boy, bro. He went coast to coast and boomed his ass, and it was nothing he could fucking do about it, bro. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna send you the fucking
Yeah, send that.
the clip, bro. Oh, that was the Kentucky Troy game. White boy from Troy tried. Bro, when I say he grabbed the boy and went coast to coast and dunked on his ass, and the man couldn't do nothing, and ain't got the foul. Well, oh wow, yeah.
Just embarrass them, man. That moment.
I could even see Kentucky, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be mad if, you know, I love them blue schools. I won't be mad at one of them where it's only one or two in Kentucky. I won't be mad at that.
The blue bloods.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro, this has been another episode outside the arena, man. We hope y'all been enjoying the content, bro. We gonna keep bringing it to y'all, man. Like we always say, you know, shorts, deep dives, and stuff like that. We gotta get on here and chop it up, man. And we might be doing the inside the arena soon, man. So you know, y'all might want to check that out, man. We're gonna bring y'all some content here real soon, man. But I'm gonna let you go, bro. We gonna holler at y'all later, man. It's outside the arena, man. I'm E, this BA.
BA, bro.
We gonna get back at y'all later, man. And please, like I said, once again, man, like, comment, subscribe, share the content. We love to see y'all comments. We love to see y'all thoughts, opinions on everything, man, because we just get bringing y'all our thoughts and opinions, man. And
For
if
sure.
you like it, man, tune in for more. But we'll holler at y'all later.
Peace.